Yo, what's going on, everybody? It's Tylarious, aka Ty Killington. Man. All right, today's video, I'll be reviewing the brand new Inverto Coquette D1. All right, this is based off the old school 57, mainly a little bit of some 58 Chevy Corvette C1. This vehicle was brought to us via the Bottom Dollar Bounties DLC. In this review, I'll go over the customization, we'll test out the performance, top speed, and average lap time, and then I'll recommend whether or not I recommend that you make the purchase on this vehicle, and stick around for the end because there's something I want to mention about this vehicle, alright? Obviously, we have a rear-wheel drive vehicle. This is in the sports classic category as well. Looks real nice with the doors, the hood, and the trunk popped. It's very good. I love how Rockstar has kind of stayed away from those 2D modeled engine bays. So now the Coquette D1 is, in terms of the new vehicles and as far as the Bottom Dollar Bounty DLC goes, this is a cheaper vehicle, $1,500,000. It actually comes in below the average price. So it's not too bad. Let's go ahead and take a look at the customization. You know me, any vehicle over $1 million better have some good customization. And yeah, the D1's got some good customization. It looks great. It's a quintessential classic type kind of vehicle. This, you know, when the 57 Corvette, when the Corvette came out in general, you know, it was just a revolutionary type kind of vehicle. And in 57, the vehicle really became popular. And in 58, it was changed a little bit, and you can see some of the elements from the 57 and 58 variant of the Corvette C1 in the Inverto Coquette D1, right? You can see both elements in there. But this vehicle really revolutionized what a muscle car was back. This is before like the 60s really took off. And, you know, this vehicle, there was a power plant option of a 280 horsepower V8. Most of them came with the 245 horsepower V8. But in this type of vehicle, it's so tiny, it was so light. You know, this absolutely screamed down the road for those, you know, days standards, right? So it was a big deal. It really was. And this is really when, you know, the whole muscle car kind of thing, it was happening in the 50s. But it really, you know, it was actually kind of starting in the late 40s, but it really picked up in the mid to late 50s and the 60s. And of course, you know, your 67, 68, 69, 70, 71 years, 72. Those were like the prime years for the muscle cars. They started to die out after around the 70s, early 70s due to all the gas embargoes and stuff like that. And then, you know, we experienced, I'd say, about 20 years of, you know, compact fuel economy vehicles, which are good in their own right, too, definitely, right? You know, they all have their place in that regard. But in my opinion, the Corvette was always like it was always a concept type kind of car that was made production. This is where GM and Chevy would basically kind of show what the future could be like. They basically just produced like a concept car. And that's always what the Corvettes were, in my opinion. I always saw a Corvette as just like you know, just a outside the box kind of experimental type kind of vehicle, you know, so it's pretty cool. Now, as you see right here, we're going through the trunk accessories. You got your standard performance upgrades, turbo, stuff like that. You know, you guys understand what the deal is with this, but this, you know, this is a pop culture type kind of car. This is just in the Barbie movie, right? You know, the 57 Vet was in the Barbie movie. But I have a little problem with this vehicle, not in the vehicle itself, but with what Rockstar is doing. If you guys remember, you may not, we already have the Corvette C1, the 67, 68 model. This is the Healy edition, right? This is the Healy edition, but we already have that in the Coquette Blackfin. But you might also remember the Coquette Blackfin was removed as part of the 200 vehicles to streamline the game, right? And the Blackfin was only $695,000 in GTA Online. I say only, but that is you know, definitely a much cheaper price than the 1.5. So let's go ahead and look at the performance. What do you get for spending, you know, another $1 million on essentially the same vehicle, right? So the Coquette D1 top speed straight line comes in at 111.20 miles per hour. You know, for a non-HSW car in a sports classic, it's not bad. It really isn't. The Coquette Blackfin, however, is in the muscle class. It can do the wheelies. Definitely slower at a top speed of 103.48 miles per hour. And this translates over to the track time, too. The Coquette D1 average lap came in at 1 minute 3.286 seconds, which, you know, it's slower, again, for the sports classics class, though. Definitely going to be, you know, something that you can, as long as it's a non-HSW type kind of race, it can be up there. It can be competitive, definitely. It'll at least be, you know, a vehicle that is race worthy. And it does drive nice. It really does. So, you know, if you don't have the black fin, are you missing out on much? No, the black fin, you know, average lap time 104.772. So definitely a bit slower, but you know, it's just kind of, I don't know. I just find it weird how Rockstar would put the black fin in, remove it, and then that we get another vehicle that's essentially the same idea of the vehicle. Again, I know they're different cars. It's a Healy edition with the black fin, so they are different, but you know, it just reinforces the fact that there's no need to remove those 200 vehicles. They're still in the game, right? They're still there. We just don't have access to them anymore. It's just kind of a bummer we don't have all that. So it'd just be kind of cool for people to have both of these editions, be able to buy them and sell them at their own will and have a good time with them. But yeah, I do recommend getting the D1. I do. It's, in my opinion, it is the more traditional variant of the 57, 58 C1 Vet. I mean, it looks almost identical to it. So for that reason alone, I would absolutely pick it up. And again, as far as the price goes for cars nowadays in GTA Online, 1.5 is, you know, below average. So definitely pick it up. I would absolutely recommend it. Add it to your garage, add it for your collection. It's nostalgia, and have some fun with it. All right. Let me know what you think about the Inverto Coquette D1 in the comments down below. Is this a smash or a pass? You guys gonna buy it or just let it go? Thank you so much for watching. Make sure you are subscribed to my channel for the illest or realest content in the game. Smash that like button. We'll see you guys in the next video. All right. Peace out. Yeah.